Hey, spiritual view. Good morning. How is everybody? Or good afternoon or good evening, whenever you happen to find this video. There's a message here for you. I am Marsha. I am one of 7 different hosts who have come together to bring you clear and practical spiritual advice from our guides. And we put out daily content, each day a different host. And we also go live twice a week. We will be live later today, Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern. We will be back live on Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern. So depending on what time of the day, like I said, that you're catching this video, do come back and check us out in the live episode at 10 a.m. We have so much fun interacting with all of us, with all of our subscribers who are in the chat. It has proven to be a very supportive community. We are growing with them. They're growing with us. I read y'all's comments, and I'm just feeling so lovely and blessed to see how the community supports and encourages not only us, but each other through our trials and our tribulations. We celebrate each other's big wins and little victories all along the way. Before I get too much more off track, in addition to drawing cards and answering astrology and numerology questions in those lives, we do so much more. And in fact, this Friday is a little bit different. Once a month, we do a deep dive kind of roundtable episode where we take one esoteric topic and we go all in. And this week, we're going to go in depth on the origins and history of tarot. And believe me, this is an episode that y'all do not want to miss. Not only do you get a chance to be entered into a drawing for a free 30-minute personal reading, but this episode is really going to blow your mind. And I say that because when we were researching the topics and kind of the flow and what we would do next, quite by accident, it was revealed in a team member's Akashic record reading that they have a much deeper soul connection to the tarot than their conscious mind was letting them know. I'm just going to say that I think we all knew it. Of course, we all knew it. But this team member was actually instrumental in the roots and the evolution of this spiritual practice and modality. So I don't want to give away any more, really, except to say that each of the other 6 of us on this channel, let's see, we have grown together in the past almost 2 years now, really, since the certification course with MJ, and then all the practice and forming this channel and working together. But each of us, in our empathic, intuitive ways, knew and described her as somebody who really embodied the wisdom of the tarot. So it was no surprise to us that she has this deep connection. But do me a favor, if you've watched this for a while, comment below as to who you think that team member is going, who it will be revealed who that team member is, who has that deep Akash connection to the tarot. But okay, one more quick housekeeping matter. You guys, I don't know, we don't shamelessly plug ourselves enough around here, but we have a goal to reach 1,000 subscribers. That's like the first coveted YouTube milestone, is getting your channel to 1,000 subscribers. We are so close. We are so close. So I want to encourage you, if this is your first time here, consider subscribing, hit a notification, check us out for a while. It's free to you, lots of benefits. And if you are already a subscriber, any interaction you have with the channel, a comment, certainly sharing it has a big impact in the algorithm, sending us out into the ether for other people to find us. So endeavor with us in that journey, won't you? Okay. I'm going to take a quick drink. Now, as many of I like to pair a little bit of astrology. I'm not going to go too deep because we are not necessarily an astrology channel. And I know many of you come here just for the tarot and you want to get to the tarot reading, and I promise you we will. But what the heck is going on in the cosmos these days? Too damn much, if you ask me. And over the weekend, there were 2 big water trines happening. We also had really two powerful yods, which, if you don't know what that is, astrologically speaking, that's a finger of God pointing and funneling us all toward fated connections and events. And then we had and are still dealing with the energy of a grand fixed square. And that's not all. The biggest, most impressive supermoon of the entire year is going to happen on Wednesday with the full moon in Aries. So just let me give you this analogy. Indulge me for just a second. You, me, everything around us vibrates at a certain frequency all the time. Okay. And this week, especially, you're going to notice that me, you, and everything in the universe around us is being forced to raise our vibration. Okay. You don't have to, you can lower it, right? But I feel the call to raise the vibration. So picture a guitar string, if you will. The A string vibrates at a certain in tune, has this vibrational frequency. And what happens when you exert pressure on that little rod pin, tightens that string, and even just a little creates this different vibrational occurrence. And what you can do this week personally, as your strings get tightened and plucked a little too firmly, Chiron is here. So our wounds are inadvertently going to be picked and plucked at by people. But what you want to do is you want to assert, divert, transmute that energy directly or indirectly into other activities. I'm doing this hand movement on purpose because you want to stay in the flow of things, okay? Or the strings snap, right? So that pressure tightens, it will loosen back up. I promise you. We have some beneficial energy in the mix as well. Jupiter is there giving us some really beneficial energy. Pluto's wife is there. Uranus, believe it or not, is probably going to be our friend this week as well. So another reason to have a personal reading with us, dive into your birth chart with us, dive into the tarot in a personal reading. All of us offer personal readings, and I'll leave a link to that below. But let's dive into what is coming up for us this week. I think what I'd like to do is I'm going to do a collective reading, and depending on how much time we have, I may go around the zodiac. We'll see. I'm not really sure. I've probably been a little long-winded as it is. Okay, let's get another shuffle here. I'm going to use a different deck. Sorry, y'all. The Sacred Symbol Oracle deck was eyeing me. Hey, I got you. I got you. Under transmute. Did I not just say that? Let's make that one of our key words for the week, y'all. Remember vocabulary class when you were a kid and you hear the vocabulary word of the week, you snap 3 times, transmute, snap 3 times, it's back. Okay, let's transmute the energy of the week, y'all. Let's see what else wants to come out for us. I'm hyped up. I love Mondays. There, I said it. I said I wasn't going to say it to myself. Don't say it today. But the truth is, I love Mondays. There you go. Safe travel. Okay, collective. Ooh, safe travel within that grand fixed. Oh, it's a cardinal cross. Excuse me. A grand cardinal cross. Ooh, la, la, la. Listen, John and I have talked about doing an astrology collab on the channel. I think we're going to invite some other members who are astrology geeks to come along, and we may change up some of the things we're doing. In fact, I know we are, but we'll see doing some more astrology collabs for y'all. Meditate. So this week, we need to stay grounded. Now, meditate to me can be anything that takes you out and away from the collective hum and buzz that's going to be going on. This is getting into a novel, reading a good book, right? We always say go for a walk. If you can't meditate, if you just think you can't get your mind quiet, right? Just to sit still, so to speak, do another meditative task. Be kind to yourself. Ease yourself into a meditation practice by some other spiritual daily practice that quiets you, that stills you, and gives you time alone to get away from your own story. I want to come back to this safe travels for a minute, because the Grand Cardinal Cross, what I picked up on this intuitively, safe travels in and amongst the tension of the squares, you will have safe travel, okay? If you meditate and stay in the flow. What I just said, be grateful. This keeps coming out as right in that position of the stormy card that came out last week, being grateful for the storms and the fresh air that comes in after it, the ability to illuminate the patterns, the just being grateful for the journey. Let's start there this week. Okay, and underneath, trust. Spirit has your back, y'all. I love that. Okay, what else wants to come out for today? These, I'm hearing 2 quick shuffles, Marsha. 2 quick shuffles. Just get to it. All right, y'all. Where are we going this week, Spirit? What does the collective need to know? Underneath, wow, Ace of Pentacles has popped out in last week's reading. New material offers are on hand, climbing the mountains still these last 5 weeks, where Capricorn, Pluto is stationing direct in Capricorn. We have 5 weeks left, okay, to let go of old material structures so we can bring in the new abundance. I love that. I love that. Okay. Oh, wait, I gotta take this too. Ace of Pentacles followed by the 4 of Wands. So this is a union, a celebration, the cornucopia right here at the bottom, all the harvest of the season. Oh, I love this. This is a Libra season card. I know we always think of Gemini and the twins, but you can't come together in union without balancing the Libra scales. I love that. That is great supportive energy. There is that stellium of planets still working its way in the very high degrees of Libra, which is all those high degrees, and even in Capricorn, it's all about the world stage, the world events. But I really feel this week, if we stay grounded, new material offers about our future and action towards that are going to be coming in. Last one that was underneath, 2 of Wands. Manifesting, calling in your destiny, right? Wow, okay. How are we going to get there? Those yods, I'm telling you, fate is working in your favor. Spirit has your back. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is a 10 card. This is Jupiter energy. I told you Jupiter would be showing up for this week in very beneficial ways. So this is the time where you need to be learning your birth chart. Find out where the transit of Jupiter is happening in your chart. Okay. He's giving you some supportive, expansive energy there. And it's faded. Okay. Clarified by the 3 of Swords. This is small mindsets. We have had broken hearts in the past. We have broken our own hearts. Okay. We have allowed micro aggressions and things to bind us up. Mindsets that no longer serve us. We are being turned away from that. Fine, I'll let the universe take that right away from me. The opportunity is to get out of your own damn way. I don't know any other way to say it. This is the third week in the row where we've had some kind of theme of what if this, what will they think? I'm not good enough. You're stuck in the mud. You've got 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and you are being your own worst enemy in your mind. Opportunity here, the universe, I told you, is going to shake that up. There's no way around it this week. Okay. And if this is not you, this could be happening to people around you, and you are not to jump in and save them. Not this time. They have to save themselves. Okay. Boy, that just came out for somebody. Let me get a drink. I apologize for the glare today. It's a little later in the afternoon. Okay. How you are showing up out in the world. I love this. Mars energy, action oriented. Just be careful that you don't go, like I mentioned, Chiron this week is, so somebody is charging forward, and in their effort for forward progress, they are really hitting some wounds in other people that they may not be aware of. Okay. The astrology speaks to that, that inadvertently our words and our actions may pick at some open wounds. If the wounded person can transmute and go in and look at the deeper issue and use the energy of the week to heal, what a beautiful transformation you have. This full moon to transmute that and close that cycle out for yourself. Oh, my wish is that we, right? Me too. We all do that. That's how we get to New Earth, right? Energy around us that we may not be aware of is this Five of Swords. So things will be said this week. There will be divisions, and you may have to throw down some plans that you had made with other people and just cut your losses and walk away. It's best for everybody. See, in the clearing there, or in the sky, you do have a clearing of the clouds. It needed to be done. It did. And now not everybody can stay on our path forever. Okay. Ooh, I have a tickle in my throat on that. Excuse me. What I'm also hearing is we will meet each other again on the path. If it's meant to be, we will meet each other again on the path. A new day will shine on that. That had to come out for somebody. I feel somebody's got a real sense of grief around what really needs to be done. They know somebody in their life is contributing to these small mindsets that keep them trapped. And it's so hard to cut away from that. Okay, hopes and fears. Queen of Wands is in the house. This is, guess who this is? This is Aries energy. Now, I know we see the lion and the sunflower there, but if you're looking at how tarot is paired to astrology, the Queen of Wands comes as Aries Emperor energy. So use the super full moon to harness your own power, not for egotistical means. No. I'm picturing the strength card as well, although it's not here. The emperor, the higher octave of this, like I said, this Queen of Wands equates to Aries energy, right? Aries in the major arcana is the Emperor card. So that's how I made that association. The Emperor is all of the kings combined. And he can get really crotchety, but in this feminine representation of that higher octave, I feel like this is a bold chance to lead in a kind of sassy, sexy way. Lead yourself. Venus is about to move into Sagittarius, which is fantastic for so many people. She's been in her fall in Scorpio. So I feel like we're going to be stepping more into that feminine led energy. We all have it within us. Which is a much more nurturing way to deal with this kind of loss. You still have to be bold and determined in moving forward for yourself, but just loving and letting go of I'm hearing barren, the barren relationship that was there. It was not producing anything. Ooh, the outcome this week is the Justice card. So we are balancing the scales, right? Justice is Libra. And we're stepping into the very final days of Libra. Things are going to be balanced. There will be clarity. But for the context of this reading, what are we balancing? We're balancing this final faded turn of the wheel, getting away from beating ourselves up for past mistakes, is what I'm hearing right now. We have all failed in love, in business, in relation, with children, with parents. Whatever I just said that pinged for you, you're like, yeah, I effed up that relationship. Yeah, I really crossed the line back then. And some of you are still beating yourself up about it. Okay. Swooning over what if this, what if that. I just heard, because this is the time when people go back to school, class reunions, like thinking, will they come to the class reunion? What if they do come? How, boy, that's a very individualized story, but breaking free of all of that, letting fate happen this week, okay, and not reacting to it. The want is we're going to want to go out and move quickly, but I'm telling you, the astrology right now is encouraging us to be a patient leader, take this passion and transmute it so that there is balance and justice for everybody going forward. We really have to trust that everybody's going to get there in their own time. We're not saving anybody except ourselves. That's very loud here in this message. Like I said, coming back to underneath and what we don't see coming, okay, take the advice of staying as even keeled as possible this week, staying grounded in any way that works for you. Reading, writing, walking, swimming, physical activities. Get through this week because we've got new material offers on the way. This keeps coming out. I feel like this is new earth. Happily, we are manifesting new earth with each other. Okay. Keep your eye on that prize. Okay, I know I said I was going to go around the zodiac, but I just don't think that's necessary. I feel like this is really Spirit's way of telling us that this week, as we start out this week, take the opportunity to pause, think about your week ahead, plan some activities that keep you in the flow, keep you away from things that you know are going to trigger you, or keeping you away from triggering others, being sensitive to that. Okay. And in doing that, you shine so much of your light for others. Trust that. I just heard trust that When you find gratitude, you shine so much brighter and you attract and manifest more of that trusting and grateful energy back to you in people, in events, and from spirit in the synchronicities that show up in your life. Oh my goodness, I feel like I could ramble on more and more. I've had lots of downloads lately, like getting up and automatic writing and oh my goodness, all the notes I've been taking lately. I'm sure it will turn into something beneficial for me and you and whoever else comes upon these videos. So, as you wouldn't be a salty mama reading without a little sweary affirmation. So, one and done to send us on our way, spirits. What's it going to be today? Get up, show up, and show the world you are a fucking legend. Hello, full moon in Aries. Yes. Show up for yourself this week. Okay. Check in with yourself first. You don't have to go out on the world and do anything big, right? But get up and show up. And by your actions, show the world you're a fucking legend. I love that. I love that energy for a Monday or any day. So, spiritual view, thank you for communing with me today. I hope you have a great day, a great rest of your week. Come back if you can at 10 a.m. Eastern today and check out our live. And I will see you then. Bye for now.